Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our Buffalo Sabres rebuild. We're about to enter the 2025-26 season. Another first round exit for us last year with a dominant team, and this season is it. If we don't get out of the first or second round, really, we are probably going to have to move our coach or something. Something drastic's got to happen. But taking a look at the team. Again, we've got Holmes, Byfield, and Pasternak with Ackers, Eichel, and Gunther. With Luke Riley, our rookie from this year's draft, and with Dylan Cousins and Gargiulo, who is the 2023 first rounder we had. And then we signed Oliver Bjorkstrand, Adrian Kempe, and Kiefer Bellows to make a really potent fourth line. That's probably better than our third, but we'll see how they fit in there. On defense, we've got Dahlin and Drysdale, Ristolainen, and Andre Boyle, who we drafted in the first round in 2022. Had to move on from Darnell Nurse. And then we have Matthias Trieg, who we did draft way back in 2021 in the second round with Yoki Haru. And then in net, we've got Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Roddy Ross. In the AHL, not much is different here. We do, again, kind of doing what we normally do, and we sign a lot of good, high 70 players. Although we do have Victor Bykov, who we did draft in the fourth round. He's a low elite, looking to see if he will jump up. Other than that, there isn't really any forward prospects we're looking at. Tomas Nicholas possibly becoming something, but not really much hope there. On defense, we've got Shane Cavanaugh, we drafted in the second round. Okseri Laxon, we brought back. Cale Fleury, we signed. Mason Howard, my boy. And then Zane Klimi, who is a low top four 2023 third rounder. And then in nets, we've got Oscar Ledin and Dmitry Bykov. So again, we're looking for at least the second round. Last year, I was really disappointed. I thought our team was more than capable of doing well. But alas, it was not. So let's get into it, guys. I believe this is our now 7th season. And see if we can't buck the trend of the first round. So here we go. As Cousins is hurt. We win big to open the season. Follow that up with another big win. And 2-0-1 to start the year. A lot of Sunday games. As Cousins is back, we'll throw him in. Zaka is our scratch. As we'll throw Cousins back in there. First loss to the Islanders. And we'll take a look at the draft class real quick. As we've got Brody Shattenkirk, Yahir Franzen, Derek Addison, Tyler Zhao, Ulf Eklund, Tuomo Allen, who is a top 4. Hopefully we're not looking that high. And we beat the Bruins, but apparently we didn't do anything against the Flyers. That was postponed. Is that Sabat? Oh, no, okay, never mind. That's the other Aho. That is the other Sebastian Aho. For a first rounder, no thank you, my man. That's a hard pass. So we're 4-3-1. Holmes is hurt. Matthias Trieg. What is Gould rated now? Negative. And we beat the Hurricanes. And the month against the Blues, and we do win that, as that was a loss to the Flyers. Okay, so let's take a look. Nothing, not a really great month for us there, but we are 6-3-1, third in the division as the Senators and Panthers out to great starts. Yeah, looks like the Senators are finally back into the game. After our first month, we've got Pasternak and Byfield with Drysdale and Eichel. Everyone looking, that fourth line right there. I mean, as we see, Kempe and Bjorkstrand, as Ackers and Gunther not doing well. Doing okay. Andre Boyle with 2. Nothing really crazy there. How about in nets? Take a look at nets. As Roddy Ross has a much better save percentage, but we'll see how she goes. Nothing really needed to change there. Okay. So we move on into November. Again, division or bust at this point. We really are in a spot now where, I know that the Leafs and the Lightning have been dominant in this series the whole way through, but now it's time that we have a far better team. Zaka is going to be replaced by Holmes. And we'll slot him back in there. 7-3-2. We got a back-to-back, and we win both 10-0 as we are dominating this month. Couple of overtime and shootout losses. Can we beat Florida again? We do. Zane Clemmy for Anderson. How old is Zane Clemmy? 20, low top 4. For Michael Anderson, who's a high top 6, but he's 26 years old. We're going to keep. Not enough there. I mean, I don't really care about the picks, so it's a loss there to the Canadians. And no. Pittsburgh is offering a trade before our game. And we beat them. How's Bykov doing? Not bad. Not bad for a 71 overall. Again, he is really our only draft pick on forward, as Austin Strand just does not fit on this team. As Laxinen's back in. We beat the Jets. Can we beat the Hurricanes? No. My Sharks, we shut out. Perfect. We're still 3 points back. Matthias Naslund. 23 years old, medium top 6, left defenseman. Not terrible at all. Pro scout, defensive pairing, first line defensive pairing, with all penalty kill lines. He's got 1 year left. At $1 million, though. We're going to decline that. We lose to the Leafs because what else is new? And we beat the Canadiens. So we are 15-6-4, but not enough. We'll take a look around the horn now as Pasternak is blowing up. Thank God, because we've got him for 20 more years. So Pasternak, huge, Eichel, and Byfield both point per game. Holmes at a point per game. As our offense is just teeing off. Drysdale finally having that season that we're hoping for offensively in his 23-year-old season. Dahlin right there is Bjorkstrand, Kempe, Riley with only 8 points. So that third line, it's not doing terrible though. Cousins got 7 points. Zaka had 6 points in 6 games there for us. It's Matthias Trieg looking to hold his own, and he is. Let's take a look in terms of in net. As Luukkonen doing very well. So now let's look around the NHL. In terms of the Vezina, we're looking at, Carter Hart by a lot. Okay, fair enough. Let's take a look at rookie skaters. As Peter Reynolds, Dylan Peterson, Dmitry Novoseltsev, who was a first overall this season. As our boys are kind of far back, as Riley and Gargiulo are right here, 8 points apiece. Not really what you want to see. On defense, though, is Carlson still dominating. 89 overall, 35 years old. I mean, I lowered his overall and whatnot because just to reflect how he plays in real life. Still stunned that he does this well. Quinn Hughes over a point per game. Morgan Riley, Adam Fox. As we go down there, is Eric Brandstrom starting to pick it up for the Sens. And there's Drysdale bringing up, about 10th place. All skaters. We'll take a look at the goal leaders. As Vasily Podkolzin is just dominating this league. Alex Newhook, Joachim Kamel is a first rounder. As we don't really... Tristan Holmes with 14, so he is a few back. A few main 12. When we look at points, it is Tyler Seguin. Pasternak's right there, so not terrible. When we look at our Sabres overall, so again, we have just an unreal division because we can never just easily win in terms of the division. Power play, we're 25%. Penalty kill is doing well. No need to change that up then. So let's keep going then and see if we can carry on throughout the next month. as we move through December. So here we go. Up against the Lightning. And don't need to look at the draft club. We lose to the Lightning, beat the Blackhawks. Can we beat the Devils? We do. Shut them out. Luukkonen hopefully in net for us. Big loss there to the Preds, though. Beat the Stars. The Sens we need to beat. And we do. Big win there. As the Lightning are now in first place again. Shootout loss. Back-to-back. We win against the Sens. And, all right, so we're not doing bad. 21-9-5. As we get another offer here. As what's Ben Hutton rated? 81 overall. Does shoot left for Zane Clemmy. Everyone wants Clemmy. I mean, he's cheap, though. I don't know why. I feel like because I drafted him and found him, I kind of want to hold on to him. But back-to-back wins there is big. We lose to the Bruins, though. As we are 5 points back of the division. Again, man, like the Atlantic Division in this sim, as now it's the Leafs and Lightning again, have just dominated so much so that we're playing a 100-point team in the first 2 rounds every single time. But the Leafs are back-to-back Cup champions, so nothing we can do there. As Pasternak and Eichel have monster years. Holmes, another good year as far as goal totals. Byfield's doing well. Ackers as well. I mean, there's no real need to change here. As Drysdale's starting to cool off a little bit. Riley jumps up to 15 points as Gargiulo has 13. And then that fourth line again, starting to cool off a little bit. In nets. Yeah, just trading. We might have to move on from Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, as we've got a monster game against the Leafs here in January. We played the Leafs once. Did we play the Lightning? No. Okay, so here we go. Can we beat the Leafs? We need to beat them, and we do. Big win there. We're now 3 points back, as Bykov is now healed. That's fine. Can we beat the Caps? We do. 2 points out of first, and we're back in first momentarily. Lost there to the Coyotes, though. Win against the Ducks, and now we're still tied. Everyone is tied at the top of this division. This is insane. We're the only ones that win in the Eastern Conference. Game against Ottawa. We beat Ottawa. We're doing very well against Ottawa this year. It's a back-to-back against the Wild. We beat them. A first rounder. Who do you want? Lucas Johansson. Yeah, okay, bud. Sure thing. Now we'll take a look at the draft class. As the top of the draft class just has not been scouted. Okay. Again, nothing really that we want to look for here. So loss to the Preds into the break. So we're 4 points back of the Lightning again, because what else is new? We beat the Wild to end the month. And we do, 7-1. And somehow we went down in the division. So we are 4 points out of the division with the Leafs 3 points up on us, but we do have games in hand, and we have just a monster lead on the wild card. As 54 points would be the next spot. So we are in the playoffs, it looks like, no matter what, but that's not really stunning. As 66 points for Pasternak. Eichel was 63, which is crazy because they're not playing on the same line. Holmes has 46. Drysdale with 43. Byfield, again, killing it. And Drysdale is 43. So let's take a look at the NHL scoring race, as we finally have someone leading the league in points. Now, I don't know if it'll stay there, but we have not had anyone win the Art Ross yet. In terms of, Podkolzin is just, he's only 8 goals up with a lot of games in hand with Holmes. So that's not entirely out of the question here. On defense, Carlson, again, 59 points. Although Drysdale did make his move up, he's now within the top 5. So that is good to see. Rookie skaters, Chase McKinnon, and Riley's there, 10 points back. So that's, they'd have to have a huge push. Him and Gargiulo are having a good season. But we'll have to carry on here as we're about to enter the deadline. I don't know if we need to trade anyone. Like the same thing every season. We might be able to get a rental at this point, just given how our team is. But we'll see. We beat the Flames. Okay. They want to give up Zadorov, who I do love in real life. 82 overall, left defenseman. What does he fit, though? All power play lines. That's a first rounder. He's got 2 years left at 2.5. I just don't think we don't have the cap. So we'll have to cancel that one. Can we beat the Preds? Come on. We do beat the Preds. All right. How far back in the division are we? As Matthias Trieg is now getting some interest. As Lindgren. Yeah, no point in that 80 overall. As Matthias Trieg is a 78 overall, 23, and he's got some room to grow. No point in that deal. Can we beat the Rangers? We do 6-1. Big win. Back-to-back games coming up here that are big against the Flyers and the Canadiens. There's another trade here. Same guy, I believe, right? Oops, 1 second. It's Lucas Johansson. Yeah, we don't want him. We do have a slew of picks, though. As we 10-2, and then we lose right in the back-to-back. As we lose Yoki Haru, so Shane Kavanaugh is hurt as well in the AHL. So we're still 4 points back of the division. Is Toulouse and Fistrick for Lehkonen and Gignac. We beat the Red Wings, who did eliminate us last year. I love it how right before you play a team, that's when they send you the offer. As Niku is an 80 overall at 29. Yeah, like, there's just no point in giving up a first-round pick for that. This just makes no sense. Did we beat them? I would love to know. On defense. Is Yoki Haru back in the lineup? Yoki Haru might have to go this season. Risto's having a good year. Trieg is okay. I really like his wow. Plus minus is great. We lose to the Red Wings as Palat goes for a first and Smith Pelly, not Devontae. We beat the Leafs. We're still a point back of them, though. Lose to the Penguins. Lundstrom and Kamenev for Pionk and Ronick. We play the Oilers. Can we beat McDavid? First rounder and outlaw for Anthony Mantha. Wow. So we lose. Who do they want for Forsling? It's the same kind of thing. It's all right around an 80 overall defenseman. We're going to have to win back-to-back to be around first place here. Cernak goes, Zingle and Yossi for Letton and Neal, a couple of rookies. And come on, let's beat the Blackhawks. We do, and we lose. Okay. We're not winning the division, I don't think, which is ridiculous. Yet again, like, this is so frustrating, guys. Yeah, we're 8 points back. And again, just absolutely killing it, though. Like, we're not... Man, the Lightning and Leafs are just powerhouses in this sim. As Pasternak and Eichel on two different lines have now tied. As Holmes is a point per game. Ackers is right there. Byfield's up there. And Drysdale's at 51 points. So he's killing it. Look at our fourth line, Bjorkstrand. Like, our fourth line has 33 points. Riley's up to 32. As Bellows is 21. I really like that fourth line. Let's take a look at the NHL. As Newhook, Podkolzin, and then our two guys are right here. So we have a shot at the Art Ross still. In terms of goals, though, we are 8 back of Podkolzin. On defense, yeah, Drysdale's kind of run out of space here. There's just no way for him to hit 65 point per game, basically. And rookie, as we did have a run in that race, we are right up with McKinnon now. As he cooled off, Novoselicev kind of came on a little bit. And here's Riley with 32 points. Gargiulo still trailing, but it looks like Riley might have a shot at it as he was our first rounder last year. 4th overall that we traded up for. Let's take a look at the entire league in terms of penalty kill and everything like that. See if there's anything we need to change, because I really don't think so. All right, first of all, let's look at our goals per game. Goals for, we are first in the league. Goals against, we are fourth in the league. Like, power play percentage, we are ripping 30%. Penalty kill, second in the league. Like, boys, this is extremely frustrating. Like, is there anything that we should go and grab in terms of an upgrade? As Riley's an 80, Gargiulo's an 83. Like, maybe a defenseman. Like, let's take a peek at our defenseman. At who is going to be available. So we'll go to the trading block, and we'll see who's there. Neil Hampus Lindholm. You know, how many more years left? 1. All right, so we're going to come back to him. Hampus Lindholm might be it. Ekman Larson has cost way too much. Krug, way too much money. Carlo, same thing. A lot of rookies here. Ooh. Marshall Donovan, medium elite goaltender. We're not in that stage, though. Bennington. Gilson. Ooh. Petrangelo. There's no way. Not on the right side. We don't need that. Eric and Branson. Yeah, right. Klingberg is the right side. We don't need that. Chalowski for $5 million. Who does how much? Wow, look at that though. Look at that trade value. That's nuts. Yeah, we would have to give up. We have no way we can make that work unless we're giving up Ristolainen. There's just not any point in that. Like I said, we're hamstrung by the amount of deals that we can do. And yeah, I'm looking around. There just isn't. There's no point. We are a dominant franchise here. The only thing we can do is trade for some picks for stuff, but there's no point. All right, we're going in. We are going to finish out the rest of this season. So we're going to go through the deadline. We're going to go through March. Let's go. Come on. Let us end on a huge winning note. Big win there, and we lose. Did we lose back-to-back? No, we beat the Panthers. The Blue Jackets have fired their head coach. I think that's like the third time they've done that, as we are now 5 points back. Oh, big win there. And another win. So we are right in the... Wow, we are right 3 points back of the division. Again, as all three of us are probably going to hit 100 points. We win against the... we win. That's a couple tough losses there against the Knights. Big win against the Avalanche and one against... Oh, and that huge one against the Lightning. We have another one coming up. Can we beat the Lightning? We're in first. This is going to decide it. And we win again. Let's go. All right. All right. 50 wins yet again. Let's take a look at the point race first. My goodness. 106 points for David Pasternak, as he is just teeing off and does not fit very well. Wow. All right. Eichel with 95. Holmes has 46 goals and 78 points. Byfield's right there. Ackers as well. Drysdale has 63. So that's a good one as well. Bjorkstrand, perfect signing. Like, absolutely. That's a fourth liner with 42 points. He outpaced Cousins. Riley's got 38 points, so he cooled off significantly. So did Gargiulo. Like, we have no one in the negative, as even Trieg had 17 points. What about net? And there's our Achilles heel, looks like. All right. As who's going to win the Vezina? Looks like Leonard. Probably Leonard, yeah. For the Hurricanes. Rookie skaters. It's going to be Reynolds. I mean, yeah, there's no way, unfortunately. Although that plus-minus, it's not out of the realm of possibility. If Riley can pump off a few points here, it's not totally out of the realm of possibility. But yeah, it's probably done. As Carlson hits 88 points, as Drysdale looks like he's in the 5th spot, so not a terrible end of the season there. And then we'll go and look at the goals as Podkolzin has that locked up, I'm sure, as he's at 54. Holmes behind him by 8. And then point-wise, we are in first with David Pasternak and Eichel sandwiching Vasily Podkolzin, who is just an absolute force. Erik Karlsson leading the Sharks. Craziness. All right, guys, so here is how things shake up. We are 1 point up on the Leafs and 5 points up on the Lightning. We want to avoid them both, although it doesn't really matter, as it looks like we are going to get the Senators or the Flyers. Either one I'm not concerned with, but here we go. And let's see if we can finish strong and win this division. So let's sim through this. See if it's going to come down to the last game. Can we beat the Blue Jackets? And we do. We are 1 point up on the division. Oh, man, this is going to be big. As a 3-point night for Pasternak might have locked that up, as it is going to come down to the last game of the season. So here we go. Actually, do we have the Presidents? No, Hurricanes are going to win the President's Trophy. We've yet to win the President's Trophy, which I'm okay with, because that's usually a curse. And we're going to play the Hurricanes, and we lose. And the Leafs win. And we're going to play the Lightning yet again. In the AHL, we are just absolutely killing it. At 54 wins. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know if I want to do this round. As we are going to go up against the Lightning yet again. They had 100 points. Let's take a look at the ratings. 100 on, like, we are dominant in every position except goaltender. Oh my goodness, dude. 100 on offense. Take a look one more time with the lineup. Actually, let's get the confirmation on the awards, or at least the league leaders. Because that is important to me. I did want to see if we could finally win some individual awards. And we'll take a look here. And we did win the Art Ross. The Rocket Richard's going to go to Podkolzin. Tristan Holmes finishes 3rd. Not bad at all. And then on defense, it's going to be Carlson with 91. And Drysdale's going to finish in 6th with 64 points. Good season for him. Again, he's starting to really, pour it on. And for rookies, yeah, Riley got passed up by a few guys here. Definitely has the best plus-minus of everyone. But Peter Reynolds, not a really good year for rookies at all. As Garjoul and Riley are in, 4th and 6th. So we'll see how that shakes out. Well, let's go. We'll take a look at the playoff bracket as well. So we got to play the Lightning yet again. As the Blues and Stars out in the West, the Minnesota Wild and the Kings, the Sharks and Oilers, and then Vancouver and the Jets. In the East, we've got Pittsburgh and the Caps yet again, Carolina and the Flyers, Lightning against the Sabres, and then the 2-time Stanley Cup champions going for their 3rd straight cup, the Leafs and the Panthers. And here we go, yet again. Can we win a playoff round? If this does not work, we are firing the coach. There's questions about Eichel, as we're going to have to make some big signings. And here we go. Awesome. So Luukkonen is chased from the net. Phenomenal stuff. 4-2, 4 goals on 7 shots. Through 2, nothing happens, and we're trailing. As we are absolutely pumping them in shots, but it probably won't matter. 31-13. But trailing by 2, need a goal soon. And we get one. Bjorkstrand, obviously, our fourth line coming through. 4 goals on 18 shots. You got to be kidding me. And Stamkos on Ross, and that is probably going to do it. I am firing Pekka Luukkonen into the moon. As Cousins with 2, bottom 6 just has a great... Oh, my God. And we're down 1-0 in the series. This feels like Hut to me, boys, at this point. Like, I am loving the team that we put together here. The drafts, the free agents, the composition. And for whatever reason, we can only play the Lightning and the Leafs in the first 2 rounds. Unless we get the crap Red Wings and just get dominated by them. Game 2, it's 2-1, as we cannot get a lead to keep through a period, as Riley scores for us. Through 2, again, a scoreless second, and we're trailing again in the third. Danger of going down 2-0 in the series. We need 1, as they are now, we're still out shooting them by quite a large margin. It's starting to get a little bit closer now. Can Pekka Luukkonen hold in there? And this looks like the score is going to hold up. 2-1. 3-0 empty net. And we lose 2 at home. Sorry, 2 on the road. As the first line is just not showing up. So, for the first time all season, we're going to go like this. Put Eichel up with Pasternak and load up that first line. How is Gunther done? He's a -4. You know what? Riley had a good rookie season. We got nothing to lose here. Oops. Bjorkstrand's just been awesome. Like, that is probably one of the best signings that I've had in all of my run here. Let's see if those changes work, as we are now desperate. Need to win the next 2. As we go to Buffalo. Tampa, and here we go. Oh, we finally have a lead after a period as Bellows and Holmes score 2-1 for our Sabres. Through 2, we score again as Ackers gets on the board, and we're going to go into the third with a lead for the first time. Can we hold on to it? So we're up 3-1, finally trailing in shots. It's the first time we're being outshot in the series. So that first game was a joke. But here we go, as it's now 4-1 as Eichel up on that first line for the first time all season. Now it's 4-2. As Ross is in net for us. Why is Ross in nets? Please don't blow this. And we don't. Okay. And Eichel, Fortier, and Cirelli as Eichel gets a goal and an assist, and we win Game 3. Thank God. Okay. Why is Ross in? Oh, that might be why. Yeah, goaltending depth is going to be an issue next year. We might have to move him. So, let's go into game number 4. Can we get back in this series? Through 1. We are up 2-0. Holmes and Kempe. Through 2, it's still 2-0 us. This might be a long series now, if we can hold on to this 2-goal lead. Shots are in favor of us, 2-0 for our Sabres. So we power through here. Can we just kill this clock? A lot of shots this game. Power play, and they get on the board. Kucherov, oh my goodness. And they tie it. 2 goals in 25 seconds. 3... At this point, I'm just totally convinced it's because it's the Sabres. Packers has been garbage. Like, we have to play a 100-point team every single season in the first round. Elimination game, guys. Game 5. And we're down 2-1. Byfield with Stamkos and Janssen. Second period, and we're trailing in the third. 3-1. Unbelievable. And we're done in 5. I don't even know. I don't know what to do. The first time I've ever played a franchise mode and just have no idea what to do. This has got to be close to a record. Like, we've been in the second round once. After dominating. The Tampa Bay Lightning win the cup because, of course, they do. It's either the Leafs or the Lightning that win the cup in this. And the San Jose Barracuda win the Calder. As we go to the draft and deal with yet more problems, as Boston wins the lottery. We'll take a look at the draft class in a second. View retired players. Let's see, as this is always getting more and more interesting, as Crosby's now done. Holy smokes, Crosby at 74 overall. Holy smokes, Patrick Kane's done. He's a 74 overall. Bergeron. Oh my god, all these guys just drop. Kopitar. Giroux. Voracek, Doughty, Okposo, Pietrangelo. Wow, he retired. It's a good thing we didn't trade for him. Brian Little, Derek Stepan, Turris, Radulov. What was Radulov rated? 77? Enrique's to 79. Jared Spurgeon as a bunch of... What about net? As Tuukka Rask is done as well. Antti Ranta, Jonathan Bernier, Mikko Koskinen. Can any become coaches? Jakub Voracek. And Minnesota Wild. Wow. And do we have to sign any? It doesn't look like it. As we're going to make some moves here. We are going to make some moves. Let's take a look at the draft, see who we've got, as we'll take a look at the draft class now. Brody Shattenkirk. I don't even know what we need. Actually, how many first rounders do we have? I know I traded for some. We've got 2 first rounders. We've got the Capitals and the Hurricanes. We'll try and move up here in the draft. But who do we want? We are looking for... Is there a guy up top that we would like? Dane Schwartz. Not really feeling any of these guys, to be honest with you. As Brady Shattenkirk's probably the best option here. At 18 years old. Ulf Eklund as well. Ooh, he is a left defenseman. As that would be our weak spot. Although righties are... We'll see if Addison and Franzen go. Might as well offer and see if they take that trade package. I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, there's no way. Rejected, that's fine. Sim pick, and they took Addison, a medium elite, 80 overall. The Islanders will offer them as well. Rejected. As wow, Franzen was a 81 overall medium power forward. That's the Blue Jackets. We've got a slew of picks, and we'll just keep trying until we get to move up. As now, this is where our guys are probably going to go, the one we want. And Shattenkirk is a 80 overall medium elite. And you know what? At this point, there isn't really... I mean, Ulf Eklund would be nice. He's a lefty. Like, we already have a lot of lefties. Tyler Zhao, he's going to go. Tuomo Allen is going to be a project. Scouting did not do well. Dane Schwartz would be the next one. But he didn't really have a lot of points in a bad league. Is there any other elites? In nets? Huh. Michael Telkvist. That's low elite. Yeah, there's just not much scouted here. Tuomo Allen. Wow, that's not bad at all. Ooh. How many years away? He's NHL ready? Oh, he's ranked 7th. You know what? We'll see if we get Allen here. Zhao's a medium elite. As they take Eklund. Okay, okay. Let's see. We're probably not get. Oh, we might get it. Nope. Okay, let's take a look at that draft class. As Allen's next off the board. If they don't take Allen, then we'll try real hard. But yeah, 76 overall, medium defense. That's whatever. We can get sim this pick. Telkvist is gone. Lebedev is gone. Jang is gone. All right, is there anyone? Scouts just did not do a good job. Schwartz is probably the next one, so if we can get through a few more where we're actually into... Okay, let's trade for it. He's not going to be an elite, though. I just have a huge feeling. As we're in the realm of just taking the best available. This is way overpayment, and it's rejected. Imagine. Okay. They didn't take him. The Rangers. Oh, they're not going to want this. Again, I think we're overpaying at this point. We get it. Okay. So we move up, and we can take our guy here in the first round. Kill their draft class, but again, we don't really need anything. Kyle Ellison is a scout recommended, but no one decided to scout him. So we take Dane Schwartz, who is a 66 overall medium top 6. So at least we get, we'll sim to the next pick, which is way down the line. And we will, actually, let's take a look at the first round again, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Elite. Allen in. Did we miss any elites? Ballard was a medium top 4. Oh, a low elite is Wong is. What about in the second round? Ooh, Axelson is a low elite. Stortini a low elite. Bouwmeester. Zubov. So a couple in here. As we're now in the 4th round. All right, we'll make the pick. See what we got. Oh, Dylan Schoenmakers, who did okay. It's a left winger. So he looks to be the best option, although Viktor Shishkinov. How far away is he? 3 years, it looks like, potentially. 5 years for him. At 17, though. We'll go with Shishkinov. Should be a higher overall. Just kidding. He's a top 6, low top 6, 55 overall. Yikes. Well, I don't mind the overall, so. Go to the next pick. We are in round 5. Low bottom 6 for Jude Ward. Vyacheslav Mogelny. 5 years out at 20 is just not going to do it. 5 years out at 17, a little bit better. So now we're looking at Hail Marys. It's Braxton Ewan. Look how big he is, my lord. These are all lottery tickets. Zachary Fasili, no. These aren't going to work. Is there any more that are confirmed? Okay. Philip McCulloch. 5 years out at 18. 3 years out at 20. George Smaby. Low top 6 for Mark Como. Cedric Leahy. Jude Ward. Pekka Julkinen. We'll take Ward. Okay. Low top 9, 59, 53 overall. That's crap, but whatever. Into the 6th round now. Let's make our pick. These are all just lottery tickets. Might as well just try and take a guess on one of these two. Leighton. 4 years out at 19. 4 years out at 20. Keep going. Cal Carlson. Let's go with... Sure, let's go with Mika Leighton. Low top 6 in the 6th round? Sure. That's not out of, like, that. He could potentially be in the NHL. That's not right. And we'll go with Cedric Leahy. Leahy! 57 medium top 9. Okay. And that is going to do it for our draft. So we trade up, and we do get Dane Schwartz and Shishkinov, who aren't terrible. But they're really not going to do anything for us as a 1st round pick and a 1st for Saros, okay? As we're going to go and we're going to make some gigantic moves. Re-sign coaches. As Skylar Longire wants to be re-signed. Like... He just doesn't fit the team. You know what? We're going to clean house. Let's just get rid of... We're getting rid of everybody. Get out of here. I'm done with all of you. Except the AHL. Yeah, that's fine. Done with all of you. Following scouts have expiring contracts. Okay, Strome is key. He is key. WHL. And okay. All right, so let's go to the contracts and see what mess we've got here. As Eichel wants $12.4 million. And Ackers wants 9. That's $21 million in cap space. Ristolainen's gone. Cousins wants 3. Boyle wants 1. You know what? I'm not losing Jack Eichel. I'll tell you that right now. Luukkonen, you're gone. I am trading you immediately. You can't make a save in the offseason or in the postseason. So we got some big moves to make, guys. So that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you again for watching another miserable end in the first round to either the Leafs or Lightning, who just go on to win the Cup. Next episode, we'll make some dramatic changes, including an entirely new coaching staff, hopefully. And I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe if you haven't and like the video. It is important. I'll see you guys next time.